hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing.
Welcome to Crafty Beach. This is Julie. Today I thought it would be fun to do a party DIY. So we're going to do a Cinco de Mayo party DIY using supplies from the Dollar Tree. So let's get started. I first want to make a backdrop to go behind my party table. And so I got some of this craft paper at the Dollar Tree. You get quite a bit on a roll. There's plenty here to cover like my entire backdrop. I'm going to have to start just by cutting off the little zigzag cut that is on the end here. And this craft paper is 30 inches wide. I'm going to do two of them next to each other. So one row, but two 30-inch portions. And so I'm just going to staple them to the top of my wall. And I was really having a hard time filming this because my house isn't too big and it was kind of hard to get a camera in where I was doing this. So that is one hanging. I just cut it below where the table's going to be, and then I hung the second one right next to it and then kind of cut them about the same length. So that's going to give me a nice backdrop to attach everything to, and it'll be easy to take it down. Now, I thought it'd be really fun to make the wall look like a giant piñata. So I picked up some of this tissue paper from the Dollar Tree, and I thought I could make the backdrop look like a piñata. So it came in all these bright colors. I thought this would be perfect for Cinco de Mayo. I had so much fun putting this party together. I don't think I've done one since Halloween, so it's been a while. And they're kind of like in there, kind of interesting. I'm trying to just stack them like all on top of each other so that I can just cut them all at the same time. And you know how like a piñata is covered in like tissue paper that's cut into like strips? That's what I'm going to try to do for this backdrop. So once I have them relatively well stacked, we can go in and start cutting these. So I'm just going to kind of fold it over. I'm not really measuring. I'm thinking I'm cutting probably about 6 inches, and I just start cutting strips, trying to keep them fairly the same size, but it's not really going to matter if they're different. And I just keep cutting across about the same depth on each one. And then I thought I could layer these on the wall. These are 20 inches wide. So if I do 3 side by side, it would be the exact width of the paper that we put on the wall. And I'm so glad I came up with this. I think this is a great idea for a party backdrop. So once I have all those little things cut, I'm just going to go ahead and cut here where it was folded. It's going to give me a nice straight line to work with. Cut them all at the same time. Now, there were different numbers of different colors, but I'll show you what I did. So I went ahead and taped 3 of them side by side, the red, and then I did another 3 of the yellow, overlapping slightly like that, and then green. And so easy, just taping everything to that craft paper, and I don't have to worry about actually attaching it all to the wall. And so I just kind of keep alternating colors, trying to think what color would be good next. There was 3 pinks, 3 blues, and then I actually had another set of 3 greens. So I went ahead and made one more row. And isn't that cute? I love it. I was really struggling to come up with something that would be really colorful and would make sense. Okay, so we're going to hang this on front of that wall. And this is a fiesta balloon from the Dollar Tree. Now, if you haven't seen these at your Dollar Tree, only one of my Dollar Trees has all this. They have it on an end stand back by the party department. And none of the other ones I've been to have it. So I'm thinking you have to go to like a big major Dollar Tree to get the Cinco de Mayo stuff. But for sure, look for it. Now, it came with a little port, but it didn't really show you how to blow this up. And so I'm like, well, it must go in there somehow, right? The straw. So I was trying to slide it in to try to disconnect the balloon from the top of it. It was a little bit of a struggle. I was being so careful though because I didn't want to pop the balloon. And this is going to spell out fiesta in like a script font, and I'm just going to blow into this straw, and I kind of keep blowing in it until all the little parts of the letters all pop open, like the top of the eye and stuff like that. And then I pulled the straw out and it self-sealed, so that's pretty cool. Now it came with some ribbon. I'm thinking I'll just use some twine from the Dollar Tree. I think that'll look better and be easier to work with. And there's little holes on the top of most of the letters. And so we're just going to start stringing this up. I definitely need it to be strung on something so that I can attach it to the wall. And this is one of my favorite parts of the party. It is so fun. I love it. And I can't believe it was only $1.25. Fantastic deal. So we got all of the letters strung up, and I'm going to go tape this to the tissue paper on the wall. And this is how it looks right now. So the backdrop is definitely coming together for our Cinco de Mayo party. Okay, up next are these little felt decorations. Also Cinco de Mayo. I can't remember what they call these. I think it's like perforated paper, but in Spanish. I made some of these for the Day of the Dead DIY video that I did last fall, and they were super fun to make, but these are just gorgeous. And they come in all of these bright colors, and they come with like a baker's twine to string them on. So these could not be any easier. All you got to do is string them. The picture kind of had them in a rainbow pattern, but I was kind of thinking maybe I want to like alternate the colors up, like the red, orange, yellow in one group, the green, blue, purple in the other group, and like kind of alternate back and forth. And that is exactly what I do here. So basically there is a hole on each side and you just string them. I'm being very careful when I take them apart because they were kind of stuck together pretty well, and I did not want to tear them. And then I'm going to use this on our backdrop as well. I think this is going to look very festive for Cinco de Mayo. And we celebrate everything in our house. I mean, life is short, so you might as well take the opportunity to celebrate when you can. And so we want to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, so I said, okay, let's do it. As you can tell, because I decorate for everything, right? And so I start out a warm color and alternate like with a cool color, and I love how this turned out. I hung it up above my fiesta balloon and just taped it to our backdrop again. Okay, up next are these little decorations from the Dollar Tree. They are the little, I guess they're called honeycomb decorations. It was called a Honeycomb Garland, and they're super cute. They come completely like separate, like they didn't even begin to put them together. So there is directions, and so I'm trying to like figure that out and separate the different pieces. There is a cactus, an avocado, a taco, a pinata, super cute. And they each have one of these little honeycomb pop-outs that attaches to it. Now they also come with these little round double-sided tape, and you can put one of those on each side of the little honeycomb decoration and just attach it to the little decoration. And I love these. I love they're not too big, and the decorations are just so cute. I kind of went crazy with the Cinco de Mayo decorations at the Dollar Tree because I couldn't resist. I actually didn't get everything. They actually had more stuff, which is crazy because I got a lot of stuff. And here is the little rainbow pinata. It's kind of got like the rainbow one. And super cute. So it said to tape these to the ribbon. I thought that was probably going to fall off because taping to like a slick ribbon like that, I don't want them to fall apart. And so I'm just going to use some more twine from the Dollar Tree. And I thought it would stay on there a lot better if I staple it. So I'm just using my stapler and some twine from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to staple each one onto them. But I want them to be like an even distance apart. And so I am taking the time to measure the twine in between each piece, because once they're stapled on there, they're not going to be able to really be moved at all. So I'm just kind of doing a random pattern. Doesn't really matter which one's where. And we have all 4 attached to our little garland. And I hung this underneath the fiesta just by taping that to the tissue paper, kind of up under some of the layers of the pinata paper. And they also have these at the Dollar Tree. So these are like paper decorations. They have the maraca, the chili pepper, the guitar, the cactus. Like, they're so cute. They're a really nice size. I think I ended up using like 6 of the 8 just because I kind of ran out of room. But I'm going to use these on the backdrop as well. And I'm just going to attach these with tape. They're kind of like bulletin board decorations, I would say. But I thought that would be another fun touch to our little backdrop, and that finishes off our backdrop. And so we can start filming the table, which is going to be easier for me to film now, so that's great. And to cover the table, I'm just going to use one of these Dollar Tree tablecloths. I got the color red. I thought that would be really cute for Cinco de Mayo. And what I like to do with these really cheap tablecloths is kind of unfold them, but keep them all folded one way, right? And then kind of measure how long I need it to be so that I can cut them before I unfold it. It's going to make it way easier to cut it in the long run. And I just covered up my party table and we moved that in front of our little backdrop. So cute. It's really coming together. I've never decorated like this for Cinco de Mayo, so I had a lot of fun. Now, these 2 little cactuses came from the Dollar Tree. They're super cute. I just got them there the other day. I'm planning on doing a cactus tier tray, and so that's one reason why I picked them up, but I thought they'd be perfect to go on our little party table. So we're going to add these 2 little cute cactuses to the table for decor. And I'm just going to kind of put them over here, and I will move them if necessary. I also got these little cactuses at the Dollar Tree as well. I also picked these up for the cactus tier tray, so I'm going to try to incorporate those as well. It'll be nice to have a few different colors of green cactuses, and so we're going to put 2 on one side and maybe put 2 on the other side of our little party table. Now, these are from the Dollar Tree. They're little mini sombrero hats. They're made out of plastic. And they have a little like elastic string where you could wear them on your head if you wanted to. But I kind of want to use them as decorations. So I thought about just kind of hiding the string. But then I decided it would probably be just easier just to go ahead and pull them off. And so that's what I did. They were just stapled on. And we have a couple little sombreros for our party table. And I'm just going to kind of scatter those around the table. And we'll go from there. And I love all of these bright colors together. I think it looks so fun. Okay, up next is another Cinco de Mayo decoration. These are like, they kind of open up into like paper fans. Super colorful. They're with the Cinco de Mayo stuff as well. Now, they came with one of those ribbons. And then they came with all of the fans. There's actually like 6 fans and they're made out of paper. They're not made out of like really tissue paper, but look at those bright colors. They're so pretty. I was super confused though because I was trying to like pull off adhesive to try to attach it. And then I read the directions and there's no adhesive on there at all. It says that you should tape them to the ribbon and then tape the other half to the ribbon, which is going to kind of open the little fan. And my plan for these is to line the front of the party table with. I think this is going to be really fun. It'll actually wrap around the sides as well. And I think that's going to make, you know, the cheap red tablecloth look a lot more festive. And basically you have to tape all of the ribbon on there to be able to, when you pull the 2 sides of the ribbon for it to open up, which is what I'm going to want it to do at the top of the table. And so I just keep taping. I probably would have been okay with 4 because 4 goes across the front, but I went ahead and used all 6 because I had them, and we can just wrap them around both sides of our table. And these were a little difficult to work with. I don't know if I would buy them again. They weren't exactly what I thought they were made out of. Like they're made out of like a really stiff like paper, like almost like a cardstock. And so I carefully try to tape these to the front of my tablecloth. I find that you needed a lot of tape and kind of to go against it like that, so the tape has plenty of room to adhere to the tablecloth to get it to stay. And you really kind of have to break it to push it down to make it fan out like that. But it is what it is. So we're gonna just tape that all the way around, all 3 sides of our little party table. And you're getting a sneak peek there of our napkins and our cups, and I will show you those in just a minute. I found so many great things at the Dollar Tree. Okay, here are the party cups, the fiesta cups, and they're little clear plastic cups, and they're decorated for Cinco de Mayo. Again, the same Dollar Tree, the same Cinco de Mayo decorations. And it looks like I think you get like 6 of them in a package. They had a piece of paper in there so that you could kind of read what it says, but this is what it looks like. Has a little sombrero. They're super colorful. And I think they're going to be perfect for our Cinco de Mayo party table. Now, these are like my favorite. Like, check out these napkins. They look like avocados. And I mean, they look exactly like an avocado. Like, it looks like a real picture. Aren't they cute? I just love them. I think they're perfect for a Cinco de Mayo table. And wait till you see the plates. Now, I wanted to look super festive, and so I picked up some of this like little party confetti from the summer section at the Dollar Tree, and going for these little gold sparkly circles. I thought those would be a fun way to liven up that plain red tablecloth and just kind of sprinkle them all around to make it look like we're having a party around here. And I know it's not Cinco de Mayo yet, but I wanted to get this video out to you in plenty of time so that you can try to find this stuff and decorate your own Cinco de Mayo party. But we're going to do a full preview for you today. These are the plates. Look at the taco plates. They look like tacos. Oh my goodness. And they were perfect because when you lay a taco on them, it's the perfect size. Your taco fits perfectly. I thought they were so cute that I really wanted to show them off. You get 12 of them in a package. And so I'm going to display them on just a plate rack. That way you can get the full effect of our little taco plates. And it kind of a multi-purpose for a decoration for our party table as well. So there's our cute little plates and napkins. And then I got this at the toy department at the Dollar Tree. I thought it would be perfect. A little guitar would be perfect for our Cinco de Mayo table. It's like, looks like it's like brown wood. Absolutely perfect. I don't need to do anything to it. My sons tried playing it. Obviously, I did too. And it's very lightweight, so it's going to sit on its side really well. And so a perfect decoration here for our little party table. Isn't that cute? I love the vibe that gives. Now, more decorations from the Dollar Tree. This is like the Honeycomb Sombrero hat. And it comes where you can hang it. I'm just going to use it as decoration on my party table. So I don't need the string. And it comes with like 3 little paper clips. So easy. All you have to do is open up the little honeycomb hat and attach it in 3 different spots. Doesn't really matter where, with the little paper clips, and you have a little sombrero. It's shaped like a sombrero, but I don't know if it really looks like a sombrero because it's pretty bright yellow. But that's another little jolt of color for our table. And it came with a little striped little band to go around the sombrero, and it said just to tape that on. So it's just a strip of like cardboard or like cardstock, I guess. And so I'm just going to use a piece of tape to tape that to itself, and easy peasy, we have a little sombrero for our party table. Super cute. We're going to put it back here. My table was fairly big and I wanted to get a little bit of decoration all over. Now this was also from the summer section at the Dollar Tree. It is this tinsely cactus. Normally I don't like those, but I thought it'd be perfect for a Cinco de Mayo party. So we're going to work that in here kind of with our other cactuses, but then you can't really see those, so I kind of alternate them a little bit. And this is another decoration we're going to use for the table. This is a giant honeycomb avocado. They had so much good stuff. Oh my goodness, I couldn't resist. They were so cute. Now this one is like, it has like the little double stick tape, and it has like the pit, but it also has the back of the avocado, so it's kind of like three-dimensional. So that's the back. And you use the double-sided tape just to attach a little honeycombs to the avocado. And I'm going to use this just on my party table as well. I'm not going to bother hanging it, but you totally could. It comes with a hanger. So just some double stick tape on one on each side is plenty. And I was like, wait a minute, how do I put this together? Then I realized the back was blank because the whole back is going to be covered by the green part of the avocado. And I thought about putting some avocados on my party table as well, but I didn't really get around to that. But that would be super cute. Now I'm going to do 2 on each one of these just because it's such a big piece. And then make sure you get it lined up perfectly because it's like the same exact size. And there we go. We have a little honeycomb avocado for our party table. Isn't this stuff from the Dollar Tree fantastic for Cinco de Mayo? I am in love with this project. So I'm going to kind of put this one over here. It's kind of an awkward shape, so I was like, okay, how do I stand this up? But you can just kind of mess with it until it is happy with you. But you definitely kind of want to sit it like pit up so you can kind of tell what it is supposed to be. Kind of rearrange things as I go. Now, I want to do margaritas, of course, for Cinco de Mayo, but for my son, he loves these little Mexican sodas, especially this pineapple flavor. So I picked up a couple of bottles of those from the Dollar Tree, and then I also got another package of these little plastic sombrero hats because I thought it would be so cute to put the little sombrero hats on the bottles. Isn't that adorable? Now, if you were going to serve like Mexican beer, this would be perfect for that too. So cute. And I'll just use the extra one for another decoration for our table. I really like the vibe of that. And so we're going to just put 2 bottles, which I'm glad I got him 2 because he's already drank 1 for our demo fiesta party that we have here. And so we have 2 of the little Doritos bottles, and that's how they look with our little sombreros on top. Now, I could only find 1 of these at my Dollar Tree, but it is a margarita glass that looks like a cactus, and I thought that would be perfect. But since I only have 1, I decided to use it for something else. I'm going to cut up limes for our margaritas and use it to hold the limes. And then we can just use the little plastic fiesta cups for our margaritas. And speaking of margaritas, I needed a pitcher, so I just got one of these clear plastic pitchers from the Dollar Tree, the party department. And I thought we could just customize it a little bit to make it look fun. And I told you I've been getting a lot of cactus things because I want to do a cactus tier tray. So I have some of these cactus wall decals from the Dollar Tree, and so I'm just going to use one of those. Now, if you're going to use one of these, be careful because look what I did. Like, they're sticky. And so I unintentionally ripped it, but it's okay. I'm just going to put them together and next to each other, and no one will ever know. And this is going to be the pitcher for the margaritas. I'm going to go mix up some frozen margaritas and fill this pitcher up for our little Cinco de Mayo party. And honestly, I wanted to give you guys the full effect. So we went ahead and did the margaritas and the tacos, and we had a little pre-party here. And my husband totally did not help me out with the margaritas. He told me I was on my own tonight. I'm surprised I'm still filming this, right? And then I got this little party tray at the Dollar Tree as well. I thought this would be perfect for tacos because it's got little compartments with sides, so it's gonna kind of stand the tacos up. And so we're gonna fill that up with a whole bunch of tacos for our little Cinco de Mayo party. And that is the final touch. What do you guys think about my Cinco de Mayo party decorations? I think it turned out great. Good job, Dollar Tree. I wish all the stores had these decorations because they are so cute. So if you can't find them at one, try one of your bigger Dollar Trees and maybe you'll get lucky too and you can decorate your own little fiesta. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment below, and I would love to have you subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5K this week. Okay, thanks everybody. Goodbye.